What is up, guys? Do another one down solo. This time, This time, the heist in particular is bank. We're not too focused on that, though. What we are focused on is the fact that I am using the most meta build I could possibly imagine. This will redefine Payday 1 down solo as we know it. I really think my runs hereafter are going to change because of this build. Things are going to be different around this channel. So I hope you're ready for the extreme change. That is Minigun 5-7 1 down solos. Like I said, this is pretty much the most meta thing I could possibly think of. It's absolutely insane. There are basically no flaws with this build. Obviously the minigun is extraordinarily ammo efficient. And so is the 5.7 with its recent change. Has a pickup rate from like 0.4 to 0.9. So you almost get back 1 ammo for every shot with the 5.7. Minigun rate I'm not extremely for sure about, but as you can see there, I killed 2 guards and I still have a whole bunch of ammo left, so obviously it's a fantastic weapon. The reload time is a bit subpar, but nothing atrocious. It took me about 5 to 6 seconds there to reload. Nothing terrible. You can easily find the time to do a 5 to 6 second tactical reload at any point in time on a 1 down solo. Most certainly. Of course, as you can see, I've kept the bank pretty clear of tops thus far. Except that the police units just got here, but that doesn't matter. Getting some planks, not that I'll need them, my minigun will be able to take care of any and every enemy that comes my way. Look at that. They stood no chance. It's almost embarrassing how good this build is. I actually don't know if I'll be able to use it for future runs just because it's so busted. And the minigun is just such an extraordinary weapon, especially since I've modded it for concealment. Doubled it with a concealment modded 5.7 pistol and picked up low blow ace so that I am able to get critical hits with my minigun, which is obviously fantastic. Okay, so obviously to an extent I might be joking a little bit. So the actual reason and purpose behind this video is really, well, I don't even want to call it a joke, because I thought this might actually be a good idea. It's like, minigun build with crits? Maybe I could do it, I don't know. Of course, the minigun is extraordinarily ammo inefficient. The 5.7, you know, that save just got blown away. This one run really just was for kicks. I say that about, you know, some heists. I think I said that about my Hoxton Revenge video, that I was doing it just for kicks, but this absolutely, without a doubt, was just for kicks, using the minigun and using the 5.7. Not bashing on the 5.7 in any light. 5.7 is a pretty good pistol, useful for taking out shields and so on and so forth. However, well, the minigun kind of, you know, it is what it is. If you're packing ammo bags, it's not too bad. However, particularly on 1 down solos, you're not going to be packing an ammo bag unless you also picked up Jack of all trades and picked up ammo bag secondary deployables. Or you use the ammo bags that you bought as assets on the heist. Of course, for this heist in particular, which is just bank, just put an ammo bag in the photocopy room and just wait. Assault wave was taking, or felt like it was taking longer than it normally should, even by the standards of, you know, I didn't buy the delayed police response time or the silent alarm delay or whatever the asset is that makes the assault wave a little delayed on this heist. It just felt like it took longer for some reason. So even though I was packing a minigun, I completely forgot that I could just like get up in a dozer face and eradicate him. But I needed to get behind cover to recharge my armor. Could you imagine a minigun with suppressor skills? That'd be awesome. So I just kind of eradicated that dozer. So the minigun's great for that, I mean, if nothing else. Just extremely ammo inefficient. I kind of swapped the 5.7 here for a little bit, just trying to save myself some ammo. And then I realized I was in Swan. I was in Swan Song and just decided to go to town. This build was a lot of fun to play with. I might do other kooky stuff like this on some other heists just to kind of try some things out. Obviously, I don't think this build is actually all that great. I mean, the build itself is fine. My weapon choice is a little lackluster, particularly with the minigun, but that's okay. It was a lot of fun. If you get the chance, I definitely recommend minigun with crits, just for the heck of it. I didn't think to pick up Bullet Storm. I should have. I should have tried to do that so I could have unlimited ammo after I laid down a ammo bag. That would have been pretty dope, actually. Might try that in a future video, like tweak the build a little bit. So yeah, there's really nothing super impressive or awesome going on in this video aside from some sick minigun gameplay on one down, showing that the minigun is most certainly one down viable. No. Definitely usable, but not preferable by any stretch of the means. I really do think that there are a lot more things that are one down viable. I should use the word viable I use the word viable very loosely because I can't think of a better term. There are other weapons that you can use on one down to some effect, however, they definitely do come with some caveats. A lot of it comes down to how efficiently you can manage your ammo, which of course in the minigun's case is not at all. But maybe if you were in a team who were also, you know, bringing ammo bags and who had generally ammo-efficient weapons, if they could sustain themselves off of just ammo pickups for the most part and didn't mind you having to hit the ammo bag, it might not be that bad. I would only recommend it for holdout heists, though. Heists like Bank, where you're just kind of sitting on the objective and waiting for the next next objective to proc. I wouldn't necessarily say that it'd be a good idea to do this on heists where you have to maneuver around a lot. Particularly because you'd have to leave your ammo bags behind and be able to hit your resources. I was trying to reload my minigun, just decided to say never mind and eradicate this dozer. Bullseye definitely protecting me from getting whooped up by the dozer too bad. Even though he busted my armor, I was able to get a bullseye hit on him before any second shots whooped him. So it was pretty nice. Bullseye with this build's pretty nice. Again, if I had spare points and didn't need a bunch of points for one down solo, particularly in the Fugitive tree, what with Messiah aced and Swan Song aced and Feign Death aced and all those other things that I pick up in order to make one down solos a bit easier on myself. Going past those, if you just picked up Inspire, maybe had like Swan Song aced, or maybe I don't know, like Nine Lives ace, of course. I think those are, pardon me, are almost essential for one down. Maybe not Swan Song. I'd say Swan Song is a highly preferable but not 100% necessary skill for one down. I would say 9 lives aced is, however, to give you that extra down so you're not eating med bags like candy. Regardless. Dodge just kind of said no to me right there, which is okay. I lost my train of thought. I was too focused on how awesome it is just to go to town with the minigun. Oh, right. I'd say this build would work pretty well with a coordinated team. I'd say work well. I think it could be usable. There are definitely superior options. This isn't me trying to start, like, weapon reviews or, you know, anything like that. This is really me just kind of goofing around and wanted to share a funny idea I had. Like I said, this is definitely nothing extraordinarily impressive. Just me goofing off more than anything else. It was a lot of fun, though. I was, like, laughing constantly throughout this entire thing. As I'm rewatching the recording, I recorded this way earlier in the day that I do in the commentary right now, and I just remember how much insane fun I was having. I ran away from the dozer because I got spooked for a second, but then remembered that I had a minigun, so I didn't need to care. Starting to run a little low on ammo, though. Need to hit the bag up again. I did run away from that dozer because I didn't know if 51 bullets was going to cut it. Just to be on the safe side. Didn't mean to hit the barrier, but 5.7 pistol, awesome for getting rid of shields. And pretty much other special enemy units as well. Like I said, not the most ammo efficient gun, but a bit more ammo efficient than the minigun, I would have to say. This is definitely fun, though. I wanted to do something with no explosives. So, I feel like this is a pretty fun build to run with. Of course, it's definitely not on a hard map by any stretch of the means. This map is extraordinarily easy. And I decided not to go for all the money because I recorded this on Easter Day. My family had just got here. So, just trying to kind of blow through this heist as quickly as possible. Actually, I think as I was doing this, family had started like actually walking into my room and being like, "Oh my gosh, hi, it's been a while," and I was like, "Yeah, just hold on, I'm playing games." 5 more minutes. So, yeah. Like I said, this run was just for kicks. It's so much fun though. Definitely a fun build to screw around with. Definitely want to try to do a few more things like this in the future on heists that I don't think will be as difficult to complete with like my normal builds with the Dragon's Breath Loco in the cavity. I consider that my try-hard setup. I was pretty sure I wasn't going to make it there, so I decided to kind of aim myself down this alleyway so I could possibly get a kill with my minigun. As I was switching to my 5.7, I just went in fade death, so I said, forget it! Sniper tried to ruin the day. It's alright. Made it in the escape just in time. So anyway, that was my minigun one down solo. A lot of fun. I definitely want to do it again at some point. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching.